Sergeant Jorge Garibay, San Jose PD PIO. So this morning, just after 10:40 a.m., the San Jose Police Department received a request from Concord Police Department regarding a pursuit of a armed bank robbery suspect. The pursuit came all the way down to San Jose, and they advised us that they were in our jurisdiction and asked for assistance. Officers responded, and as soon as we arrived on scene, we learned that an officer-involved shooting had occurred here in the 900 block of Timothy. At this time, we can tell you that at least one officer fired their weapon, striking at least one suspect. That suspect has been transported to a local hospital with injuries that are been determined to be non-life-threatening. All of the officers are okay, and nobody has been injured. A second suspect was also fled from the vehicle. That suspect has subsequently been taken into custody by San Jose PD. At this time, we don't have a whole lot of other information other than to confirm that it was an armed bank robbery that occurred in the city of Concord that ended here with the bank robbery suspect in the city of San Jose. The San Jose Police Department's homicide unit will be responding and conducting an investigation as part of our officer-involved incident protocol. With that, I'll take any questions. Sorry about that. Go ahead. It was the Concord Police Department that fired the weapon. By the time we arrived here, that had already occurred, and we were just assisting and obviously taking over the investigation as it is in San Jose jurisdiction.
Did you say the suspect came out with a weapon?
You know, we're still right in the infancy of the actual investigation, and because there was a little bit of late information, considering we're on different radio channels, they were requesting the information when we arrived on scene. The officer-involved shooting had already occurred. So there's a lot of stuff that we're still trying to work through. What we can tell you is it was an armed bank robbery. The suspects were armed with firearms, and the two suspects are taken into custody, and we believe that all of the outstanding suspects are taken into custody, but as you can see, there's significant police presence here. We're just ensuring that that is the case, that all of the outstanding suspects are taken into custody, and we believe that is the case at this moment. No, absolutely. It's going to span a significant distance, and the reason for that is we had one suspect who had, fled on foot, and considering what just occurred, the crimes that they were wanted for, the fact that they were armed, we need to ensure that we have them tied down to a location to ensure public safety. And in doing so, I believe that we were successful because we did take the second suspect into custody. We believe that all of the outstanding are in custody.
And how many agencies were involved?
My understanding right now is that it was Concord and us, currently. However, I haven't been to the other end of the scene because it is a very long scene, and there's a lot of information we don't have. I'm hoping that we will be able to update at a later time. Probably won't be anytime soon, but I wanted to make sure we gave you something so the public was aware of what was occurring.
Was CHP involved?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
So that other suspect was taken in over by the flea market, right?
I'm not too sure where it was. It sounds like we had an incident occurred here. Some type of a collision occurred between the suspect vehicle and another vehicle uninvolved. The suspect then fled on foot. One again was involved in an officer-involved shooting. Another one fled and temporarily got away, but they have been since taken into custody, and I'm not too entirely sure where.
And that vehicle, is it that Tesla that's down there?
That's one of the involved vehicles. I don't know if that was the vehicle that was hit or if that was the suspect vehicle. Again, we're trying not to tamper with the actual crime scene, so there's only so much I can do as a PIO that I don't want to get detectives upset. They're still got a good job to do so.